Y'all remember when the booty shakers and the thugs was the same exact people? Nigga get through booty shaking and shoot the shit out of you fucking around. What nigga, you ain't like how I put the sock in my basketball shorts, bitch? I'll shoot the shit out of you. 2 times for everybody in who ever stopped the ice cream truck. That's who I'm fucking with tonight. Now, if you ain't never stopped the ice cream truck, if you just one of the people who like, hey, you stop it and I'll purchase, I'm not fucking with you tonight. I'm talking about the people who went outside. Oh! How the fuck is that the universal call for the ice cream truck? I don't know. Maybe we're just born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Fuck it. All I know is when I came out the house, nigga, the first thing that come out of my mouth, no! Fuck that. Nigga, you better stop too, don't you? You ever had an ice cream truck act like he don't want to stop right in front of your house? Bitch, keep going, fuck that. Fuck your bubble gum. I'll wait for the next nigga. I'll wait. Nigga, ain't nothing like competing ice cream trucks. Remember the first truck used to come through, but it wasn't the truck you wanted, you'd be mad. Oh shit! Fuck that truck. That ain't got the sausage sandwiches. I like the one with the sausage sandwiches. I like the one with the sausage sandwiches. Y'all used to get the fake cigarettes? We used to blow out that chop ass up. Your first time with a real cigarette, you blowing this shit? That's not how it go? That's not how you do it? That's not, I thought you were supposed to blow. No, nigga. Who I'm fucking with tonight? If you ever put weave in the microwave to make it curly, I'm fucking with tonight is the night. Look. Right here. There's that take it back. Yeah. Oh shit. Who drained the water out of their ramen noodles before they eat? But for the longest, I didn't know you were supposed to drain the water, bitch. I used to just fuck it, we got soup. we got soup tonight, motherfucker. I see a nigga drain it. I was like, nigga, that is innovative. When the hell did you think? How did you think of that? Nigga talking about, look at the picture on the front. I looked at the picture and was like, damn it is no water in this bitch. What is that, parsley on top? Who the fuck wastes parsley on ramen noodles, nigga? The parsley and the ramen noodles cost exactly the same amount, bitch. You might as well. Oh shit. Anybody first time to Blue Magic? If it's your first time, make some noise. First time, make some noise. First time. Alright. People is raising their hand like we taking the F-cat in this bitch. Teacher. Fuck that. I can't. What was the deal with the number 2 pencil? Why the fuck it had to be number 2, nigga? Like, if it was number 1, all your shit was gonna be wrong. What? You ever missed the bubble on the Scantron? I did a Facebook status on it. I failed the class fucking with that. If you miss a bubble on the Scantron, you keep going and you have everything is the wrong one, let me tell you what you do. This is how you pack. Well, look, now like, nigga, you could have told me this a couple years ago. The thing is, you take a little piece of lip gloss, like some lip gloss, and you put it down the side of the Scantron. You put it down the side, and that way when they put it through the machine, the bitch go right through, 100%. Right, every time. Look. Did y'all think I studied? Nigga, what in our history together makes you think I'm capable of something like that? Ain't no studying happening. But anyway, first time is the Blue Magic. First time the Blue Magic. This is called the revolving poem, okay? This is called the revolving poem. We're gonna take this book, we're gonna pass this book around the room. Hopefully, I would like, we got a nice size tonight, so hopefully everybody gets to write in the book. If not, I apologize right now. But we're gonna pass this book around, and by the end of the night, we're gonna have one long, beautiful poem written by everybody in, okay? So now the rules is, when you get the book, I just want you to read 1 or 2 lines that was written before you got the book. Then I want you to respond to those 1 or 2 lines. So if they write, roses are red, you write, violets are blue. So by the end of the night, we're gonna have one beautiful poem written by all of us. us. All right, everybody get it? It don't take but a GED. Everybody understand? Got it? Everybody got it? Anybody want to volunteer to start it off? Anybody want to volunteer to start the poem off? Volunteers. Here we go. Ambassador Angel. All right. That's not a perm, y'all. She say.
Not a relaxer.
It is not no relaxer. Hell nah. All right. We got the revolving poem going. Anybody besides myself celebrating anything tonight? Anybody celebrating anything tonight? Anybody celebrating anything tonight? Any Aries in the building? My birthday Thursday, y'all. My birthday Thursday. I got my birthday. I pushed my birthday show back to next week, so that means y'all all have to come back next week for my birthday show. If you ever been here on my birthday show,
yep.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. You're gonna walk in and leave pregnant, fuck around for my birthday show. So it's gonna be real off the chain in here. Anybody who's not had the chicken wings here before, have you not had the chicken wings here before? They are off the chain. Make sure you get you some, and they are only $5.
Only $5.
That's what I said. Nigga, where can you find good chicken for $5, black folk? I have done it. I have led you to that spot. So we got the revolving poem. Anybody celebrate? We got a celebration song. Anybody celebrate? Anybody who celebrate anything, you just happy to be alive, make some noise. If you know you don't have no STDs, make some noise. Look. Fuck that. Look around. That shit was not funny. We got the one nigga who got real serious. Fuck this show. That is not the nigga to talk to tonight. All right. So we got the revolving poem on. Celebration song. Anytime you hear this song, nigga.
How y'all doing, Little Magic? How's it going? Alright. I this shit quick, get them up, because I'm sick like a kid throwing fits, I need to be paid attention. And did I mention, this is my first poem. And I can best be described as a wire that's live, so I can only be measured in ohms. Now I know some might say this kid's got some wordplay, I bet he thinks he's so clever. And he'd be right. Because tonight on this stage, I'm like Lydia Rage, because I'm cutting off nuts, giving them to my women, and then I rock those bitches like they were Afro puffs. Because tonight on this stage, I'm like Lady of Rage, because I'm cutting off nuts, giving them to my women, and then I rock those bitches like they were Afro puffs. So to you lazy-ass poets, you've been put on notice. Stop doing the same poem or two you've been doing for years. You can have a book or CD, but can't get over your fears that if you try something new, people might not feel you. And that's just a risk you're not willing to take. So instead, you come strolling in late, take up that this precious space, while the ones with new shit to work at have to wait. Or better yet, get bumped. And for those of you who are wondering who the fuck this white boy thinks he's talking to, well, you're the ones that choose to keep on hitting snooze while I'm already up writing because I lose no sleep over you. So consider this your wake-up call. And I'm sure you can't wait to catch me slipping and fall, but I wrote this poem in the time it took you to get out of the bath, so maybe you should worry less about me and go practice your craft. Because the one thing I've learned is, it doesn't matter whether you do comedy or poetry, if you get paid or do it free, or whether you get an audience of 3,000 or 3. If you can write, you can write. And it doesn't matter if you've got punchlines or hype, if you're lighting up mics or getting rewinds that night. And maybe you're just the type that doesn't need Grandmaster Flash to show people the light or get your message across. Maybe you don't need to get your shine on and spit bars to the boss, and those are really the types of poets you should be paying the most attention to. And yes, every type of poem has got its place, but not everyone has to be about the space between your legs. It doesn't always have to be about dicks and clits and doing backflips or whether that fine bitch on stage swallows the spits. And by the way, that's a trick question. We don't care if you spit or if it affects your digestion, it's already in your mouth. We don't care if you spit or if it affects your digestion, it's already in your mouth. Exactly. But enough of the jokes. On a serious note, I know that I'm still the low man on this totem pole. See, I'm still trying to find my voice, so sometimes that means I've got no choice but to emulate those that inspire me. So take that as what it is, the sincerest form of flattery. Don't battle me if you think I'm biting your style. Or if a line that I've written sounds bitten, just come up to me and I'll be happy to take it out. Just don't go behind my back saying, oh, that guy just steals shit because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Because I'm still learning. But I still got that yearning, that burning passion right in me more than just a flash in the pan. You know, that thing that makes you wake up in the middle of the night because you got to get that joke or that line just right before it's gone forever. So you weather the storms, whether it's hail or a poem, because this is the reason that you get up in the morning. You do it because you love it. It's not a job, it's a calling. See, as a comedian, I can make people laugh. But as a poet, you can make people happy or sad, you can make them think, you can bring them back from the edge when they're just on the brink of giving up. And that's a responsibility you need to be taken seriously. If this is what you love, you need to be running furiously like your life depended on it, because in many ways it does. Because there's nothing worse than someone asking, hey, whatever happened to that poet? And wouldn't you know, he gave up. Fell by the wayside, his life's all fucked up. Left his dreams to die by the side of the road, broken hearted. But what do I know? I'm just a kid getting started. Thank you.
DJ K-Chin. Goddamn it, I said it, I'm motherfucking minute. If you're funny, I'm motherfucking spinning it. Fuck whoever, how trick always was, see, back in the days, nigga wasn't no A's, wasn't no AKs, more. Wasn't nothing for the boy to get straight fade, but not no more. Show over! The show is done, bitches. We finna cut off the lights. This is it. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate y'all each and every Tuesday night. Just like this. DJ K10. There wasn't no A's. There wasn't no AKs, no Afro, no brains, no nothing. Just like y'all, but this is my job. Nigga, if you was at work and your song came on, you stop working too. You be at your desk like, shh. When the last time you seen the nigga banking mouse? All right, y'all, we're gonna keep the show going. We're gonna keep the show going. This next. All right, matter of fact, this is how I wanna do it. April 22nd at the Elks Lodge, $7 tickets in advance, you already know. Super supporters of Blue Magic and everything we do. Sophisticated Soul Sunday Poetry Lounge Poetry Contest, April 22nd, Elks Lodge, 712 Northwest 2nd Street, Fort Lickendale, Florida. $7 in advance, $10 at the door. First time to the Blue Magic mic. Give them a warm welcome, show your love. Start clapping right now, start clapping right now. Give it up for the variable. DJ K10. Take off for my DJ.
That I always do. First time, it won't be my last time here, but yeah, I'll do the first one. Woo! My granddaddy always told me, out of all you're getting, get wisdom and get understanding. Understanding of how these books go, the books of life and the books of death. They speak volumes of lessons, lessons of the living and lessons of the dead. But I'd rather not die to learn these lessons. You see, we all fall short at times, but my 5'4" stature has always had to look up. But I'm far from a saint, because the uplift of my head wasn't always to the hills which my help cometh from, but to a 6'4" man that may weather his season into an uncontested fight for my life. So these left jabs and left hooks into my heart knows no right. But the ways of a fool are right in his own eyes. And these eyes have seen the tallest of giants brought to bended knees, the brightest of stars dim, the richest of rich to pride, the boldest of man's shame, and swift for feet that be swift and running to mischief are an abomination. So my understanding is not where it should be. So my seeking of it is like a crack feeding after its next hit. You see, I need to get high off this book, pressuring and applying it to be a stain on my membrane. So be that if thou seekest for her silver and searches for her hidden treasure, then thou shalt gain the fear of the Lord and understand the knowledge of God. Proverbs is what I speak. For this book I seek it. And I am just a child seeking truth. And that alone has led me to the pits that loved ones have dug for me. And I don't speak of the bloodline, for that is another story. For the story I tell is of my wounded soul seeking truth through Sunday Christians that remember to speak to me the day after Saturday. I'm no saint, so the error of my ways are unknown to me, as are yours. And that's why when I see you, I speak. Then I keep it moving. And if I'm wrong, Lord, please lead me to the wise. Because my soul has been used for collateral for far too many $3.99 per minute profits for profit. You see, I gotta admit, I had some reservations. But wait, I didn't. You see, no one told me I had to to let them know I was coming. But nevertheless, I went. I woke up, got dressed in my casual yet classy attire, nothing too tight, too fancy, or revealing, see, because I heard that you should come as you are. And as I am now, as high as a fly, yet free as a bird, on the idea of a possibility that just maybe he knows me. You see, I've never been popular or seeking attention. I haven't went out of my way to let him know I noticed him. I just carried on with my day-to-day life. You know, wake up, Facebook, shower, Facebook, eat, Facebook. I haven't went out of my way to let them know I noticed them. I just carried on with my day-to-day life. You know, wake up, Facebook, shower, Facebook, eat, Facebook, go to work, Facebook, come home, Facebook, eat, Facebook, shower, Facebook, go to sleep, Facebook. But yeah, it's a revelation of times that lies between the lines of statuses and comments of false prophets roaming the news feeds of lost sheep being poked by wolves and prodded by fools. Yeah, send me out a friend request, I'll accept, depending on your profile. Picture me walking into a church that got church brims leaning to the right and hair dyed to the left. Something like a brunette blonde or a raspberry black. So don't act like you ain't never seen that. But before I go there, I must remain on the topic at hand. Because you see, it's understanding I seek in these times where revelations lie outside your front door and manifest in the sheets of the wind that blows secrets of mankind's end. And judgment? Should we all pass judgment? See, look, I'm being judged right now. But I'll lay all my sins out for you to post subliminal messages while I beat it around the bush. That's why I cuss more than a little bit, and I use the yak to bring me back. I blow more trees than prosthesis got knees. I'm a single mother of two, blue with two dead in the day. But I'll lay all my sins out for you to post subliminal messages while beating around the bush. That's why I cuss more than a little bit, and I use the yak to bring me back. I blow more trees than prosthesis got knees. I'm a single mother of two, glued to two deadbeat dads. See, I'm realer than most of these words, putting actions behind what I speak. The fact that I'm an ex-drug dealer, that don't make me realer. It's the fact I can stand here and admit I'm still lost, and my soul's still seeking truth. Rather it be these books of life or the books of death that speak volumes of lessons. Lessons of the living and lessons of the dead. And I'd rather not die to learn these lessons. So Lord, when they hear these words, I hope it pierces their ear, ringing out truth, love, peace, forgiveness, wisdom, and understanding. Thank you.
Support system we all need to have for each other, black people. Y'all show us some love one more time. Yeah. Look, they can go home now. Fuck the rest of the show. We came to see who we came to see. I don't know who you came to see. They're turning the church in this thing. I don't know who you came to see. We saw who we came to saw. I thought she was a stalker at first. She started calling out my whole day. Sleep, Facebook, wake up, Facebook. I'm like, she has been in my window. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. This is a stalker right here. I hate to turn up out of the blue, want to fight it, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I hope you see my face and that you be reminded that for me, it isn't over. Look, that's why all the half black, half white people at. I'm half, nigga, I love someone. Look, let me tell you something. I'm a thug, I'll shoot the shit out you and listen to Adele the whole way home. Okay? Don't get it. Start it over. I want you to hear the intro. They don't make settle down.
Found a girl in it.
Oh, you got a girlfriend now. Okay. Oh, you straight. You good. She good. She got a job. Fuck that bitch. Don't just be showing up to my house. Look, let me tell you something. Every time you show up to my house uninvited, you're going to be disappointed. Man, I'm telling you right now. Player.
I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it out.
Look how crazy that she said, I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight. No, you got to die. Now I have every right to murderize you, okay? I will shoot you on the lawn and drag you in the house and be like, I don't know how this bitch got in my living room. But I do know this, she recorded this right before she came over.
Don't you see my face? I'm not your beating my girlfriend. It isn't over.
She said it isn't over. I've been broke over her, officer.
Someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me. I think I remember you say sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
Y'all give it up for DJ K Chin on the ones and twos. Any song I say, I don't care what it is, my dog be back there ready in the motherfucker. What? Adele. You'll never think he can work at the King of Diamonds with that song on his... I told him, I was like, hey DJ K Chin, man, I want you to come here, I want you to work, I want you to do this thing for Blue Magic, we're gonna do it right, we're gonna take over the world. DJ K Chin came out like, that was gonna be just like how it is when you're a King of Diamonds, bro, you can go in. He came here the first day and was like, the fuck these girls doing with all these clothes on? This is some bullshit. And my other job, they butt ass naked. These stuck up chicks around here. All right.